Hey there folks, Nick here. Welcome back to another Ashes cricket match. Here we are playing with my career player, who, funnily enough, is me. And I thought I'd try something a little bit different and new for this episode. Now, you've obviously noticed my last few episodes I haven't been recording voiceovers, and my microphone hasn't been working from my PlayStation. So, as a result, the games have just been played with the commentators yapping on the whole time. Well, I thought I'd try something a little different today, and what I'm going to be doing is reading some stories from Reddit, from r/selfstory. The first story has been submitted by a Reddit user named SexyNexy, with a 3 for the second E. Very clever. Her story, I'm guessing it's a girl, is titled Stuck in Kindergarten. So, it was a normal kindergarten day for me, and I was waiting to be picked up. I didn't live that far from home, but was too young to walk to it. I saw all of my friends being picked up one by one, leaving me alone. So the caretaker, really nice lady, talks to me while I wait, and calls my mum eventually. Mum doesn't pick up, so she's guessing Mum was at work or something. We play some cool ass games together till about 4 o'clock. Kindergarten ends at 2, I think, and she calls my dad. Caretaker, hello? Dad, hi! Caretaker, my name is waiting to be picked up. Dad, I can't come, sorry, I'm on my shift. My parents both work as bus drivers. Caretaker, can you call someone else? My mum isn't picking up. Dad, that's strange. I'll call her now. I'll call back soon. Caretaker, okay, thanks. So I get pretty hungry and ask her if I can get some food. She gives me an apple and I'm happy. Mum calls. Caretaker, hello? Mum, oh hey, sorry for me not being able to pick up. I'm working extra today for my friend. Caretaker, oh okay, is there anyone else able to pick up your child? Mum, my daughter should be able to pick him up. Caretaker, okay, please tell her to come quick. My husband is getting worried. Mum, sorry, I will tell her. Bye. Caretaker, bye. So we play games and talk until 6 o'clock when my sister calls. So this has been 4 hours now after kindergarten ended. Are you serious? Sister, hello. Caretaker, hello, who is this? Sister, this is... My name's Sister. I'm coming to pick him up. Caretaker, where have you been? I called your mum to call you to tell you to pick my name up. Sister, I'm sorry, I was asleep. I got a text from her. I'll be there soon. Caretaker, okay, but hurry. We play a little bit of games, then I take a nap. We did that in kindergarten. At 12:20. It's about 7:30 when I wake up. The caretaker's doing some work, called her husband, and is still waiting. 7:30? Are you serious? We're now 5.5 hours later.
Yeah, that's a no ball. Overdid it on that delivery.
It's about 7:30 when I wake up. The caretaker's doing some work, called her husband, and is still waiting. Caretaker, oh hey, my name. Me, hello. Caretaker, she should be here soon. It's been an hour and some minutes. Me, okay, I'll wait. We go outside and I play in the snow. It was snowing while I was napping. About 35 minutes later, we see my sister. She said she had vomited on the way. She'd been drinking. She only done it that day. I don't understand. I feel like some of these are nonsense. Caretaker, please don't make that happen again. My husband got so worried. Sister, okay, I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Caretaker, thank you. Also, my name has been good today. Oh, okay, sorry. Bye-bye, bye, bye, bye. Everyone says bye. It was around 8 o'clock when I got to go home. I got some food and went to sleep. That's the end of the story. It sounds a little bit far-fetched to me, personally. I mean, what are we talking? We didn't get picked up until, well, 7:30. Kid woke up. 35 minutes later got picked up. That's 8:05. School ended at 2. That's 6 hours later. What is wrong with you people? Take care of your damn children. Alright, the next story is from a Reddit user who goes by the name of Frozen Noober and is titled, I was kept inside of school without my parents knowing, and is again from r/selfstory. Here is a little story that happened the day before this video was uploaded. I really wanted to upload the video about how I got lost, but I wanted to get this one out first. I'm not sure, this isn't a video, it's a story. At 3:15 PM, which is the time I leave my school, I was packing up just like everyone else. When I got my stuff ready, I was called by my teacher as she was blocking the door. I walked up to her and she said that I had to stay in for tutoring, or tutorial as they call it. When everyone left, it was just me. Seth Toons, another friend who I respect his privacy, and another student in my class who I also respect his privacy, and the rest were 5th graders. When I was inside, I was kind of worried because I thought my parents didn't know I was there. But on the other side, I didn't really care. All we really did was do USA test prep. My big problem is wanting to go home. It was 4:30 and we all left. That was a total of 45 minutes spent inside when I could have been doing something else. Almost an hour later, I ring the doorbell as my older brother opens the door. He yelled that I was home. I walked in to talk to my mum. My mum was wearing a jacket with an angry voice. I've never met a jacket with an angry voice, but if someone can send me a link down in the comments to a jacket with an angry voice, I'd love to see it. She asked, "Where have I been?" I replied with tutoring. She told me that I wasn't supposed to be in tutoring, but I told her that I was kept inside anyways. Keep in mind, I didn't know my mum told my teacher to not go into tutoring and didn't inform me, but she still didn't read the email. I go upstairs and read some R-Pro revenge stories before I took a shower. The next day, my mum and dad meet the principal to talk about how I wasn't. When I got back to my mum's car, disappointed that I wasn't able to walk, she told me that the principal looked like he didn't care. It is pretty disappointing to hear this, even though my school has a 4.2 star on Google Maps. That's the end of this story, and I'm a bit confused. First of all, grammatically, this was impossible to read, but also just ridiculous word salad nonsense in it. When I got back to my mum's car, disappointed that I wasn't able to walk, she told me that the principal looked like he didn't care. It's just word salad. What is wrong with you people? You're in school, right? So you're obviously in school because, well, you've been in school. And you're getting extra tutoring, presumably for English. What the hell is wrong with these people? Alright, we're up to the final story. This final story is a long one, and it is submitted by Reddit user Senchi Raven. And as with the previous two, is our self-story post. So as I said, this one's a bit of a long one, so bear with me. Senchi Raven starts off by saying, first of all, English is not my native language, so I maybe make a lot of mistake. I'm sorry. Smiley face. Also continues on to tell us that this story is real. All of this really happened to this person. Context. Me, 16, is being bullied since I'm 9. At first, that was more like a joke. Then it began to really be serious by how they were really destroying me mentally. And this year, they began to hit me. All of this made me really scared and traumatized. I can't touch anyone without having a panic attack, except for a few people that I know well, like a few members of my family. People scare me. I tried to tell that to my parents, but they think that I was a joke, or I don't know, but they don't really care. Like, I don't have many friends. I go on the internet, for example, Discord, to talk to people that understand me. This is the only way for me to speak to someone without having a panic attack. I also love playing video games, and it calms me down too. I'm an artist. I really wanted to go to an artistic high school where I can get better with some lessons. But these schools are rare, so I have to go to a school 2 hours away. So, boarding school. Almost every room is for 4 people, but there are 4 rooms for 1 person. I mailed the school to get a room where I'm all alone. I got it. So I did not worry about it since I have my computer, my smartphone, and my 3DS. If you ask about how I still get bullied even if it's a faraway school, well, there is a student that was a cousin of the person that bullied me the most. He knew that I was going to this school, like his cousin, so he texted him about fake things that are probably terrible. Alright, time for the story. There's the context. Monday, 3rd of December, 2018, so this story's fresh. We had sport class, yay! I hate that so much. And we were practicing climbing. I literally never climbed walls before, and it's hard, really hard. But here comes the problem. The professor said that the only way to have a good grade was to climb the whole wall. In hard for boys, normal for girls. That's nice for people that are really good at it. Too bad I can't even reach the half of the wall in easy. That was killing me. I really didn't want to have another bad grade. I didn't want to fail high school. I don't want to be a failure. So I was trying again and again, but I couldn't reach the top of the climbing wall. The professor said to me, "Why are you doing that? Can you at least try? It's easy." At first I didn't mind about her, but she continued telling me that again and again. I never talk, but this time, oh boy, I was unstoppable. I approached her and couldn't control myself. I yelled at her about how the grades are made. There should be difference between boys and girls, but of performances and how you should not have to harass her students like that if they really can't do it. She didn't like that at all. For the first time in my entire life, I got expelled out of her class. I was really mad and sad at it at the same time. I know I say all of this in a bad way, but she could at least listen to me. After the end of the day, I was still mad about it. I go on my laptop and told in a group of friends that I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be here. I calmed down and said sorry about what I did. Then I moved on, and I was about to watch the latest JonTron video, Flex Tape 2. But suddenly, I hear the door of my dorm slam. I turn back and see the person that helped the student. I see the person that helped the student for making them feel way. Sorry, I don't have another explanation. I looked on Google and there is no equivalent in English or American. I think what they're trying to say is like a coordinator, a dorm coordinator. So this person walks in with a phone saying, "All right, I found it, we'll talk later." Then he hung up. He yells at me, "What were you about to do?" I was confused and couldn't say anything. He grabbed my hand and told me to explain everything to the nurses of the school. Nice, that's awesome. I have to explain everything that happened. So I did, and then they talked to me about that I shouldn't yell at professors, but then they ended up saying, "But why you want to kill yourself?" What? Who told them I want to kill myself? I never said that. Oh, this is someone from the group chat that called the high school. After explaining everything that I don't want to kill myself at all, I go back to my dorm and calmly ask, who the called them? Now, you know what? Who the fuck called them? The only person that knew in what high school I am is the person I trust the most, and I know he's way too shy to call a school like that. Then he sent me a screenshot of a private group between my best friend, his friend that probably don't like me, he's weird and asks a lot of questions. For example, he once asked if I'm gay or bi, so I try to avoid him. He asked for information about me, and my best friend said what high school I go to. He is the person that called the high school and told them I was going to kill myself. Nice. Thanks. Now everyone thinks that I'm suicidal. One of the nurses slammed the door again, poor door, and said that my dad is coming to pick me up. I didn't want that to happen. It's 8 PM. The time he arrives, it's 10 PM. When will we be home? It won't be till midnight. But well, I didn't have a choice. I had to wait in my dorm with 3 people watching me. I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched the wall while being really uncomfortable for 2 hours. My dad came, I took all my stuff, and we got home. In the car, he asked me to explain everything again, and then I explained everything again. When we got home, it was midnight, so I just went to bed and slept. Tuesday, 4th of December 2018. I woke up, and the first thing I hear is my dad telling me that I will not be allowed to go to school and the boarding school for the rest of the week, and that we have an appointment with the principal on the 7th of December. Nice. Friday, 7th of December 2018. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate just released! I was excited to play it, but we had to go. After these 2 long hours in the car, we arrived at the high school and go to the principal's office. The first thing I notice are some papers on the table. I look at them. It's some screenshots. It's some screenshots of what I said that 3rd of December, and even months before. Alright, I totally hate this friend. Why can't he just leave me alone? I told him that I don't need help. He's only making things worse. But this isn't the worst thing. The principal begins to talk, blah blah blah, and it was boring. Until he says something that just destroyed me. "We can't take you into school for now. It's too dangerous. So for now, don't go here, and you'll probably come back in January after the Christmas holidays." Really? I'm gonna miss 3 weeks of school. Because obviously the Christmas holidays are 2 weeks long. Just because of that? 5 weeks without school? I mean, I should be happy, but I'm not. I will miss everything, and I'll not be able to get good grades after this. But then, you will not be able to take your computer, your smartphone, and your video game console. After all, this is what made you suicidal, right? And we will put you in a normal dorm with 3 other people. I was totally ready to get up and punch him in the face. I couldn't take this anymore. Without my computer and all, I will finish this year insane. I can't live without talking to anyone, and they're my only friends. I tried to explain to him why I have to, but he didn't listen to me. Like, if I was crazy and can't control myself. But really, saying that the only things that keep me alive are the ones that make me want to commit suicide is the dumbest thing I ever heard. And really, I cannot live with 3 other people. They'll probably bully me and I have a panic attack every day. So here I am, not allowed to go to school for 5 weeks, and when I come back, I'll be alone forever. And this is probably how I'll kill myself after all. During all these days with no school, I was stressed. A lot. Because I was missing a lot of things at school. I tried to contact some people from my class to give me the lessons, but they all said I'm too lazy or nope. Monday, 7th of January, 2019. I go back to school, but with my smartphone and my 3DS. I don't take my laptop, it's way too big. I try not to make anyone see my stuff, everything goes well, even if I have no idea what I missed in class. But then, the math professor told me what the principal told her to tell me, that I'm still not allowed to go back to boarding school. What the heck? You know it takes 2 hours to go back and you told me this. I take the bus in extremis and go back home, texting my parents that I come back because of this. Yay. Later I send a mail to the principal so that I can go back to boarding school, and he accepts. Nice. Tuesday, 8th of January 2019. I can finally go back to boarding school. I still have my smartphone and my 3DS, but they still didn't move me into another dorm. Thursday, 10th of January 2019. I have another appointment with the principal, and he basically told me that I have no idea what Discord is, that he has no idea what Discord is, and asked me to at least try to have friends in that school. But he knows that I can't even touch someone. Does he know that people bully me every day? I tried to tell him again, and he just doesn't give a shit. He still asked me to try. After the appointment, the person that called the school to help me sent me a private message asking me if everything's fine. I said that nothing changed except the fact that I will have to go to another dorm with other people, and that I'm not allowed to take any of my stuff now, all because of him. Then he makes a voice call and just yells at me about how I had to say that I don't want this to happen. He also said that he did everything he can do to make my life better, but that I don't even try. Nice. Thank you. Now that it's all my fault, as if my day wasn't bad enough. I just can't go to the principal's office and say, no, I want my things back. And I've already tried. He didn't listen to me. So I just ignored him, as he just makes everything worse. Today. So I'm guessing this is sometime between, you know, the 10th of January and now? They still didn't move me to another dorm. I think they just forgot about me. I also started taking my laptop. Even the nurses saw that I have it, and they don't care. So everything is back to normal, I guess. So this one phone call made me stress a lot, have multiple panic attacks, and I wasn't allowed to go back to school for 5 weeks. Thanks so much. When I say that I don't need help, just don't even try to help me. That's the end of that story. I hope that dude's okay. I know he keeps saying that he didn't want to kill himself, and I certainly hope he hasn't and won't. But best of luck to him in I guess making some friends and finding your place in the world. It's not a good thing for anyone to feel like that, and I really feel for you, mate. And the same goes for any one of you guys. You know, if you're having suicidal thoughts, if you're not feeling great, if things just get to you, talk to someone. There are always going to be people out there who will listen and give you advice and, you know, help you out, help you through these problems. Don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like it's all over and there's nothing you can do. There's always someone out there who will help you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you liked me reading some Reddit posts. If there are any that you'd like me to read out during my streams, send me a comment down below. If there are any subreddits you'd like me to tackle and you know, give you guys a bit of a taste of what I think is interesting and funny from there. Now, these stories, as I didn't mention at the start, I hadn't read these before. These were totally new to me when I started reading them. I found them this afternoon, printed them out, came to this recording studio and started recording. So hopefully the audio sounds really good. Obviously, I will know that before I upload the video because I'll get to hear it. But I hope the audio quality in this room is better. If it is, I'm happy to keep recording my voiceovers in here, as long as, of course, I can get myself organized and write scripts and stuff like that. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I don't write scripts for my voiceovers. I just wing it. And I think for the most part, I do okay. But yeah, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to smash like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Chaz Club.